Hello Libra, what's going on? It's your girl Aquame, and I am here today to do your April 2025 reading. We're going to see what's going on for you for this month. All right, what you can expect. Take it how it resonates. Leave the rest for whoever else may need it. Don't take it if it's not yours now, Libra, okay? So, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right. If you need to know any details about me, check in the description box. Personal readings are available. My website is available. You can email me however you choose. All right. Just contact me. But this is for you. Let's see how it goes. Calling in our angels, our ancestors, our guardians, and our guides. All right. Our higher selves. Libra is here today in the building in alignment with the universe. And God is always and forever with us. So, excuse me, let's get this started. Let's see what you got coming in for the month of April for Libra. What is this month? What is the overall energy here? We're going to look at the overall energy. We're going to look at the unexpected energy and what you need to focus on. So this will be the overall energy. Let me get one more card, please. Ooh. Ooh. Don't deceive yourself this month, my Libras. You have indecisive and deception. So do not self-sabotage. Do not leave yourself in a place where you don't make a decision and a choice is made for you. Okay, you need to make a choice this month. You need to be very decisive. You need to be very sure of yourself this month. That is very important. Okay, adjacent possibilities is at the bottom. All the doors are open. So you really do have to make a choice about what is the right path. Which door are you going to walk through? You can't walk through all the doors at once. All right, but maybe there is this energy of kind of going into each door to read the room and seeing which one is the right one for you. All right, so like carefully making a decision, looking at all aspects of everything to feel most empowered here. All right, so that you don't feel like you made the wrong decision, or you feel like, you know what, dang, I really don't know which one to do. There's a strong choice here for which one, like what you're supposed to be doing, but there's going to be a lot of different options. There's going to be a lot of different things that are like kind of maybe even pulling your energy in different directions to kind of deceive you or make you think that your first choice isn't the right choice. Okay, so there's something here about the first choice being the right choice. Don't deceive yourself. Don't allow yourself to self-sabotage this month. Do not allow other people to feed you information that doesn't feed your soul properly, that doesn't feed your path properly, that doesn't make sense to you. There's something here about that here. Some type of information though could definitely be hidden from you while making some type of choice that won't be revealed until the right time. Like it just is not there. You won't know. You know, sometimes we want to know. We want to know. We want to know. How is it going to end? How is it going to start? How is it going to finish? How is it going to do? But sometimes we just got to make that choice and go and not really say, okay, well, you know, I need to know this particular thing and before I make a decision. Sometimes you only have a limited amount of information maybe, and you have to choose depending on that. And then you make the best of it, and then you work with it, okay? So what is the unexpected energy here? It's flying out, a new beginning here. First it was reconciliation, but then I put that back. So the unexpected is a new beginning. The reconciliation, I don't feel like was the appropriate energy here for you because you're trying to make a decision. And I feel like the reason that you're in this moment of making a decision is because you're tired of what you know. You're tired of the same thing, of the mundane, of the everyday. You want something to be different. So the reconciliation would be to go back to something. And I don't feel like that's what you're looking to do. Okay? Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's what I see this new beginning as you wanting something different, right? But it's like a level of comfortability, or I don't want to say comfortability. It's a level of knowing with where you're at. You know how it's going to happen. You know what's going to do. You know. But this other level of this new beginning is what you're truly after, what you're truly yearning for, is this new stage, this new level, this new beginning, this new energy, this new light. Okay, this new path, this new cycle. We have the inspiration here with a new beginning. So something is sparking your inspiration this month. This is the unexpected thing. You have some type of spark of genius, some type of spark of inspiration that leads you down this path that continue or confirms the path that you're on. That's what I really see here. It's a confirmation about what you're already doing. All right. About what you're already feeling like you need to be doing. Right. It's like, yeah, okay. This feels right. This feels like the right thing to be doing. Finding is at the bottom of this deck. So finding the right answer, finding the right feeling, finding the right solution, finding the right moment, just finding yourself, feeling good about what it is that you're doing, finding that feeling you've been searching for, right? I like it. All right. Let's look at the focus here. What is the focus for my Libras for the month of April? Limiting beliefs. So you're breaking out of old habits, patterns, and cycles. All right. You're focusing on those limiting beliefs that you have within yourself, and you're working on rectifying them. You're working on fixing them. You're working on getting better. Your thoughts, words, and beliefs shapes your reality. So how are you thinking about yourself? What is it, the story that you're telling to yourself about your situation? How are you limiting yourself in moving forward? How are you limiting yourself from feeling like nothing can get better when it actually already is better, when it actually can get better, when you can actually do whatever it is that you desire, right? There's no limit to that of you believing in yourself. So if you limit your belief in your own self, then it limits the opportunities, it limits the abundance that can be presented to you. Okay, let me get one more. Oop. Expect a miracle. So you have the limiting beliefs, and then you have to expect a miracle, because once you break those limiting beliefs, that's when you have this awareness. That's when you have the reality of what is and what actually can be and how you can do and what you can, what is not stopping you. Okay, it says life is magical, expect a miracle shortly. So just know that that's happening. Life and death is here at the bottom. So things are shifting, changing, moving, dying out, growing, renewing. All of that is happening like almost all at once. Okay, the death and the rebirth is happening at the same time. The letting go and the acceptance is happening at the same time. The realization and the actualization is happening all at the same time. I love this for you, Libra. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more energies. Let's clarify this overall energy of the indecision and the deception. We have number 8 and number 25, which breaks down to a 7. Number 25 breaks down to a 7. 7 and 8. Maybe you were born in the year of 87 or 78. Born in August. Well, this is a Libra reading, right? But you can have Libra anywhere in your chart and resonate with this. So something about the 8th and the 7th. The number 8 and 7 is very important. The number 9 is important. And the number 12 or 3. But you have the 6 of Swords here. This is progression, but this is progression with what has already been. With the 6 of Swords. Yes, you can change directions because you're navigating through a situation. You're navigating through, kind of like a open environment where there's no clear path. So no matter where you go, anything can happen no matter where you go, right? There's no clear path in the sense of like everything is just going to be no problems, no nothing. But there is a sense of going with the flow and navigating how you need to with the 6 of Swords. A free-flowing navigation, but with intention. You have the 5 of Swords here. So the 6 of Swords with the 5 of Swords. This is when you start to encounter certain obstacles, right? This is when you start to encounter things that maybe do block your path in some sort of way, or it makes you second guess yourself, or you get into a clash with someone else and it's like, okay, well, why is this happening right now, right? And then you have to navigate. So this is a lot about what this indecision card is about, navigation through deceptive energies that aren't necessarily what they initially may feel like. It may feel like a challenge. It may feel like a burden, but there's always a lesson. There's always something to gain. There's always something to move forward and grow from in a situation. So I see that's what you're like kind of going through in this phase. And this may be some type of reoccurring thing. right? Something that comes up more than once. It's a thought that comes up more than once. It's a feeling that makes you want to move in a particular way. It comes up often. This devil card came out, but it came out in reverse. There is some type of release here from this energy, but there is an energy here of having to realize it, right? The devil in reverse is realizing that something is maybe too much, maybe not the right way to go. Maybe you're attached to something in the wrong way, right? So the reverse energy of that is I'm getting defeat. I'm getting, once you see it coming, you go another way. But I'm also getting something that's not quite disciplined either. And that's why it hasn't been, yeah. I said something about reoccurring. This is the Six of Cups. This can be a reoccurring energy. This can be a long-standing energy, something from the past that grows with you with that Six of Cups. But the Devil card is, with the Devil card being in reverse here with the Six of Cups, this is the past being let go in some sort of way. But it's being let go in a way of like, it's being a little reluctant with it. Like you're letting something go, but reluctancy. The World card is here. It's like it just flipped out. It just fell off the top of the deck. I'm going to take it because this is where you just know something has to end, even though it may feel a little bit bad. I feel like with this devil energy, you feel like the bad guy here, but it's like something necessary to do. Like I feel like, why do I got to be the one to do this? Why do I got to be the one to, you know, be the bigger person? Why do I have to be the one that has all the ideas? Like I feel like you don't necessarily want to be in this energy, but it's a necessary energy for you to kind of face and face it head on and face it in a big way. That because again, it's something here with a lack of discipline with something, a lack of structure with something, a lack of choice, maybe even where you feel like you don't have a choice, but in reality you do. All right, so this unexpected energy here, the new beginnings and the inspiration, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is beautiful energy. It is partnerships, it is alliances, it is joining forces, it is growing with someone or something. This could be a spouse, obviously, with the Hierophant here, or this could just be something that it's like you're building up a new part of something. I don't feel like it's something that's almost like brand spanking new. I feel like something's in development, like you're unlocking a new level of something. Whether it's in a commitment with someone in particular, or even at work, like you could just be elevating. The partnership here is getting a lot stronger here. There's a new beginning in something that's already long-standing. That devil card even, right? That overall energy with the energy here with the devil, it's like, it's in reverse because it's something here where it starts to flip, right? The devil in reverse is releasing the toxicity, releasing the old habits, releasing the bondage, releasing what you feel you're attached to, but it's also seeing it in a new way, right? It's not feeling like you're controlled. It's not feeling like you're tied down, but still being able to operate in it freely. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Let me get one more card. You're learning a lesson. The Nine of Pentacles. So the lesson is that you're learning here, the unexpected thing. I feel like what you're learning is what role that you play in something. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, this card has two people in it. They're both in the same predicament together, even though they're like kind of maybe seeing it differently because, you know, they're two separate people, but they're still going through the situation nonetheless together at the same time. And they're learning their lessons, how they're supposed to be learning it separately, but together. Right? And that Seven of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles is coming to that realization here of maybe even how other people, what role other people actually play in something, and not being like, oh, this person just deceived me. No, you're like, you know what? This person was here to send me a lesson on how to be better. All right. And this is also, hey, you know what? This is how I actually fucked up and messed up or sabotaged the situation, or, you know, this is what I did, the role I played. Really acknowledging here with this Nine of Pentacles, because this can be like looking back at how you had your successes and looking back at your righteousness, looking back at your ways, looking back at your, you know, the path that you took to get where you are, and really coming to terms with it at the end of the day. That's what I see here. All right, let's see. Let's move forward. What is the focus here with the limiting beliefs and expect a miracle? Don't doubt yourself. Nope, do not doubt yourself. The Nine of Wands, you have three nines here because you have the Nine of Pentacles that came out, but then you have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups with the limiting beliefs. Don't get comfortable in something that you feel like you got to fight for it. Sometimes change can come about. And when it comes, we're looking at how comfortable we are. And even if the situation isn't the greatest, we're looking at how comfortable we feel versus how much better it can be, if you're more open and receptive. The nines talk about realization, actualization of something. So that the limiting beliefs, you're actualizing, or you're realizing how you're actualizing things into your reality. And this is where you leave it behind. You expect a miracle because you're like, you know what? I don't like this. And something here forces this change. And it's almost, I feel like you may not even be in presence when this happens almost, actually. So there's a focus about you actually doing what it is that you like. This month in April, if you felt that you wanted to go do something in particular, I don't care, you wanted to go to a bookstore, you wanted to go to the mall, you wanted to go get your hair done, but it's something you've been kind of putting off, it's like do it this month, because in that moment it's like something else is going to be happening, but you don't need to be there when it happens. Okay, Libra, you don't need to be there when this happens. So you need to be somewhere else so that it can happen. So that's going to happen for you this month. I don't know if that makes sense. The High Priestess is at the bottom. It's like something is going to fall apart. Something is going to come to its point of completion when you're not around. When you're no longer feeling like you have to be associated, attached, or in the mix of something maybe. I'm not going to take that because it fell on the floor. But the Knight of Swords and the Fool, it's like, yeah, you're following your first mind on something to just go and do something. And it's not of the norm of what you normally do maybe, or it's not of the same path that you were going down yesterday. Today you do something different and it sparks a whole nother thing. And this is because you're like, you know what? Let me see. Let me see what would happen if I do it like this versus if I do this. Okay, the Two of Wands, planning, action, do all of that good stuff, okay? All right, let's get oh no, that's not. They said put that back. I got to get my archetype cards. See what y'all got going on. What energies are surfacing around you for the month? What are the archetypal energies? Archetypes mean like your personality, I guess. Things that people could be... emotions that people can express in, or just, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It says slave. Ooh, that's a deep one. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. But the shadow side of the slave says giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making choices of your own. An angel. Wow. So you have the slave and the angel. And the goddess is at the bottom. I'm taking that. So there's something here of like you really not being a slave to your environment. You're not being a slave to people. You're not feeling like you have no choice and feeling like you just have to give of yourself. This goddess energy is very receptive. The slave energy is very giving. All right. We're not only working on, we have to give. But we also need to be very open to receiving. And that's what this angel with goddess is telling you. You don't have to only just give. That's not an even scale. That's not an even balance when you're just giving. Okay, so be mindful of how much of yourself this month that you are giving, because you will feel oppressed in some sort of way. You're going to feel like you're pouring out your whole entire cup to everything else and everyone else, and there's nothing left for you at the end of the day. You want to avoid that at all costs in the month of April. Okay, that's what I am seeing here with that slave energy and the Ace of Cups. What is this angel? The World. There's something here. It's not really like, okay, something is coming to save you, But with the angel, you have guardians, you have guides, you have angels, you have your higher self, you have God, all in your corner to help and assist you. They know what you need, but when you start to express and say, "Hey, this is exactly what I want to end. This is exactly what I'm ready, and I'm just ready to let go of," they will help you to get rid of it. But you got to be serious about it with that world card. You got to be disciplined and hold on to that energy, all right? Be studied, be learned in what isn't and what is for you. Okay? You have the goddess with the Knight of Cups. You're very attractive at this time with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is attracted to beauty. The Knight of Cups is attracted to the wondrous, the magical, the things that can just be like fantasized, like your wildest dreams being lived out type of energy with this goddess. Ooh. Okay, let me just get like two more cards, or three more cards here. Okay, here we go. We have the Temperance, the Six of Wands, and the Hangman. So you need to also take your time here, all right? Don't just, with the slave energy, the angel and the goddess, you need to take your time on something, because with the slave, if you put too much effort into something, it can take all your time, right? But if you put no effort into something, then you won't get anything out of it. So again, balance is important for you this month. Having a perspective shift takes time. It's not like, yes, you can get the understanding, like, oh my God, this makes sense. But to actually exhibit the behavior of what you understand does take time. And that's what I'm seeing with the Hangman. The Hermit is at the bottom. That's that introspection, the self, like taking time to yourself to actually get yourself in order, right? To fully understand something so you can say, okay, 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 okay. So this is what I'm supposed to do. When this happens, that happens. So when it happens, you know exactly what to do, okay? Okay, now I can get to the angel number. And the angel did come out. Look at that, 222 came out right on top. I love it. I am balanced. I don't know how many times in this energy for you I said I am balanced. Balance, 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 right? So trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with the words, feelings, and with your words, feelings, and actions. Excuse me. 222. Okay. You have 111. I am creative. I love it. Angels are ready. The angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe the life you love. And this says, I am insightful, number 29. Okay. It says you are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. So pull from that energy that's already within you and let it be exhibited. Okay? All right, let me get this deck here. Let it be. Number, I'm about to say number, but there's no number on this card. Let it be, let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. So if you're calling forth something, if you're trying to work through this energy and make it seem like it has to be hard, it doesn't. Call forth the energy of ease, of comfort, of, putting in the work, but not with a lot of effort, but receiving the most abundance. Okay, you are one of a kind. That's what's say at the bottom. All right, my Libras, one of a kind. All right, so it's from the moment you emerged into this world, you had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animals, voices, and all things magical. Okay, you're one of a kind, so let yourself be who you're supposed to be and don't hide from that energy. Oh. Okay, that was a lot. But these two came out. I'm going to take these two. It says, it's a time to give rather than take, a new moon in Virgo. And then it says, adjustments are required, the third quarter moon. Okay? So it's a time for you to give into certain things, let go of certain things, and let it be, like it says. And understand that those adjustments, that growth that's supposed to happen, will happen as you just keep moving, as you keep letting go, as you keep realizing what limits you within yourself, right? Not necessarily on an external level, on an internal level. So it says the garden and the Sith also came out. So it's about cutting out a lot of things that are crowding up your space. All right, so that you can actually shine how you're supposed to. You can stand out in the crowd how you're supposed to. Okay, so there are adjustments. We're cutting things out, releasing, letting go, realizing your worth, not allowing things to take from you, and being given the right things, being given the right, opportunities, the right success. Virgo. I mean, I'm so sorry because the Virgo card is here. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is your energy. I love you. Hit the like button, please. I surely do adore you. I hope this message resonated for you. If it did, you know what to do. I'll be back with more for you. Don't worry. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.